Hello there and welcome to a quick tour of our MobileCaddy time and expenses seed application, Ionic version. Quick note before we start that this is built with the beta.13 release of Ionic, and since the beta.14's come out, we'll hopefully be updating soon to reflect those changes. I'm going to show you quickly around this demonstration app. I'll be showing you some of the business logic as well as the settings area that's provided with all of our seed and shell applications, which is useful to developers. The app in this instance has already been run up once, which means I've authenticated against Salesforce and that the application tables have been built and that we've already interacted with the force.com platform and brought down some of the record data, as you can see here. This particular seed app represents a very basic but common feature set of a master set of records and a couple of related lists. We have a list of projects that we can edit, and against each of those is a list of time and expense records that we can add to. Our initial view here is the list of projects. This is searchable on the fly. It searches both title and description of the projects in this case, and we've implemented a very common pull to refresh action too. So let's go ahead and have a look at one of these projects here. We can see that we've got a title and description. We also have a location. This is actually being pulled in from a third Salesforce table and displayed here. We've got a list of timesheets and also a list of expense records. We could add new time and new expenses to these if we wanted to, and we'll do that later on in another video. Right, let's have a look actually at editing one of these projects. You can see here that currently the save button is disabled, and as I edit the field, this gets updated and becomes enabled. Nothing too special going on here. We're just demonstrating some of the Angular form validation and its potentials. So what would happen now is if I click the save button, would be some initial local validation of the updated entry. This is based upon the metadata for each table and field, and is essentially going to protect the platform data. It means that if the app dev tries to allow write access to a table or field that's been defined as being read-only on the platform, then the writes will fail locally on the device without any interaction with the force.com platform. This has obvious efficiency benefits, for example, data usage, battery, etc. The validation that takes place goes beyond just permission sets. It goes through the CRUD settings and data type specifications as well. It's just to give you a quick example. So if I click save now, what will happen is that validation will take place, and my project will have been updated into the local encrypted smart store. I've been taken back to the list of projects, and in this case what's happened is a background task has already also taken place, which is syncing that updated project and any other outstanding changes with a Salesforce.com platform. What will happen there also is if any projects will have changed on the platform side, they will have been brought down, and my list here would have been updated to reflect that. As I said earlier, the seed app also comes with a built-in settings area, and here we have a few tools of us available to us as developers. A primary one here is the MTI, or Mobile Table Inspector, and this allows us, it's behind an admin password, so that's timed out. I'll log in again. If I go into here, I can see the application tables and also those that represent the MobileCaddy application itself. So let's have a look at the project table in here. This again has got a nice search function on it, and in here I can search for through any of the fields on that object, including Salesforce ID, so it makes it quite useful to see what you have and haven't got on a device at any particular point in time. this was extremely useful for us when testing our offline features. You can see we've got some other resources available here. There's a testing resources option and a deploy to Salesforce button. These sorts of functions appear only when running in the code flow or platform emulator environment, and they won't appear when running on an actual device. And so there you have it. I think that should complete our quick tour of the basic time and expenses seed application. The idea of which is to give you a good starting point into what's available and how things can be implemented with the different frameworks. Thanks very much. Bye bye.